special simulcast of the Neil Haley Show in the Storehouse Media Group podcast. Without Sherry Price Clark today, it's just me, Neil Haley, and I'm excited about our guest today, Jillian Johnson of Legs. And you'd say, what is Legs? We're about to find out. Jillian, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having me, Neil. Yeah, we always have hats that just say legs on it, and everybody asks, what's legs? So I guess that's good marketing, but it stands for Ladies Executive Golf Society, and we're a women's empowerment group. Now we're international. We have 30 chapters across North America, and we're all about empowering women on and off the golf course.
So, why golf? Tell us the story. Why golf?
That's a great question. I was lucky enough that I'm 5'4", and my dad in high school was like, "Hey, you could play varsity golf or JV volleyball," and so decided to golf. Kind of took a lot of bushwhack turns to get where I am, but I was in business and working with companies and in sales, and I'm like, why aren't there more female CEOs I can do business with? And felt that women were missing out on opportunities on the golf course, and I think I get a little bit of empathy from my mom, and I knew that there were women out there that felt too intimidated to even step foot on the golf course that were nervous and were looking for a really fun female-friendly experience of golf that I just didn't feel was out there. So started it. I just feel that golf has a vulnerability factor where it doesn't matter if you're a CEO or a janitor, you're all on that same tee box and you have no idea who's showing up that day, whether you're going to hit one right down the middle of the fairway or potentially duff it. And so I feel like you can have 9 holes of golf with somebody and connect more than 9 years of lunch meetings. So
I
just
agree.
I
Yeah.
wanted women to experience the magic. I think golf is just all about, that reaching for your full potential that we all aspire to. It's just in a very fun way.
See, I absolutely agree with you, and that's a great point you're making about the sport. And I played some golf when I was younger. Then, as a professional wrestler, I hurt my shoulder, both shoulders, and I didn't play. But I played a couple times. But I was really into it when I was younger in high school. So I wasn't great, but I played.
Well,
So
you found something that you became a professional in, so I think you
yeah,
made the right decision.
exactly. So let's talk about how this organization. You don't have to be a great golfer to be part of this organization.
Yes. And so it really isn't about the golf. Golf is just the platform. We have no guarantee that you're going to be a professional golfer or even lower your handicap. For us, it's more about the community, the networking, and the magic that happens on the 19th green. And the golf is just kind of the environment, the platform, but the actual product is the connections, the confidence, the feeling of finally belonging on the golf course. And so, yeah, I don't think that we specialize, in instruction, but we have instructors there that we partner with. So, what our events look like, you have the option of doing a 9-hole scramble or a lesson, and then we have the networking reception piece of it. But we've got 1,500 members across North America, and we do retreats. We're going to Pinehurst in a couple
Oh,
months.
cool.
And then we felt a couple years ago that we weren't fulfilling our true mission, which is we feel that if we get more women in leadership roles, the world will be a better place. And we know that there's not a direct correlation between golf and success, but they are related. So we do a lot of virtual events, bringing in experts across the country just to bring knowledge and leadership development to our members. So always trying to add more value, always trying to make a difference. I just have a soft spot in my heart for women. I feel that I love ambitious women that are out there making moves and just want them to feel supported and encouraged to be the best version of themselves.
Right. And being that best version of themselves so important. So basically what you're saying is this is a great way to network, but you're also looking at the whole way of how all these CEOs can grow and build relationships.
Yeah, I think that post-COVID, golf has exploded and that there's been just more of a need for that community. You know, I personally work from home, and so sometimes I just feel like I'm on my own island. I know that there's research out there that even having a girls' night once a month can, bring oxytocin to the table and combat all your stress hormones. So really, we're kind of trying to be that one-stop shop for a diverse group of women where some women just need stress relief from their day and they want to be out in nature. Some women are in sales, they're looking for more business development. Some women are new to town, they just want to meet friends. Other women just want to get better at golf or play more golf. So we try and just be that wide net for whatever women are looking for that night of the week.
So are you trying to keep it in specific communities? So not like where you said you go different places traveling together, but do you have different chapters of this?
Yes, so that's a huge part of community building. We have chapter leaders that, they know Houston, they know Dallas way more than I possibly could. And for them, they're building this community from the ground up. And, the first year's hard because nobody knows about legs, but then it gets momentum. People tell their friends, yeah, we basically go wherever there's a need. People reach out to us asking if there's a legs chapter here, and if they want to start it, we kind of start the conversation. So we're in places that are smaller, like Emerald Coast, but then we have big ones like Atlanta, Houston, Dallas, Salt Lake, Scottsdale. Pretty much, we're not in Alaska, we're not in Wyoming, but we have a vision to be, in at least,
Everywhere.
yeah, where there's a need, we want to be.
And you're going to be there for sure. And basically, through these chapters, building these relationships, networking. What about for you as an entrepreneur? Where do you see this as this help for you to see where it can go?
Yeah, it started off just as a passion project, and it still is. I just had a baby, and so just my
Ah,
worldview has changed a little bit, where things that really motivated me and like goals and metrics kind of has a different lens. But for me, it's just more of a long-term vision where I think women have kind of been like waiting for an invite for a seat at the table. And I feel like women have always been collectively powerful, good at relationships. And so getting that confidence on the golf course can translate to them feeling confident, and taking up space professionally or just in their interactions where, men, like our whole saying is men who can't golf do, women who can't golf don't. We're on a mission to change
yeah.
that.
All right. Best place we can find information on you. Where can we go?
Easy, just go to legs.golf. You can type in ladiesexecutivegolfsociety.com, but the easiest way is just legs.golf. You can click the subscribe button and pick your location. If we're not in your area, just reach out to Jillian at legsglobal.com and we can start a conversation of starting a chapter.
All right. Thanks again, Julian, for stopping by. I appreciate it.
Thanks,
And you can
man.
go to storehousemediagroup.com for all things publishing, podcasting, and media. And that was a special simulcast of the Neil Haley Show and the Storehouse Media Group podcast, guys. Take care.